What a week. We've been gone for 2 weeks. I've got pent up emotion. Everybody knows I'm an Italian. My hands got to fly, so sometimes you might see them out here and you might not see them at all. But here's the deal. I've got a white shirt on because I'm raising the white flag. I surrender. I'm telling all my sellers out there, it's time to surrender the high prices. That's my message this week. Welcome back, everyone. Another week of real estate trends with your host, Philip Rispoli from MyDigitalListing.com and the Taberski Real Estate Team. All right, folks. So here's the deal. We've been gone for 2 weeks. It's been an absolute whirlwind out there. Jennifer and I had 2 open houses last week. We didn't know what was going to go on because the market's been a little bit slow, but we had some really good activity out there. This week, we had the CPI report come through and was a little bit higher than expected. The 2 areas keeping it propped up, as usual, is housing and energy. Inflation is not coming down and any further, and fuel prices are increasing, and rents continue to increase as well. Interest rates continue to tick a little bit higher, and listen, they're just going a little bit over 8%. Not good stuff out there. This week, we've seen a bigger increase in new unsold homes, and they grew by 9,000. That's really unusual for this time of the year, so that's something we've really got to keep our eye on. Total unsold homes this week went to 546,000. That's up 1.8% from last week. We had 57,000 new listings compared to last year at 55,000. So that gives you an idea of what's happening. We have 326,000 homes under contract compared to 351,000 from last year. Now, I just want to stop for a minute. Back in 2021, we had 97,000 more homes sold this week than we have right now. So that tells you how insane business was back in 2021. Additionally, nationally, this week, we have 38% of the latent market is being reduced in price. Now, while that sounds absolutely crazy and you're saying, that's being increased right now, last year, this time, this week, it was 42%. So we're really not that bad out there. In my opinion, from what we've been seeing just in our own local zip codes, nationally, you're going to see that number increase, and we're going to have more homes that are in inventory decrease in price to start to meet the needs of the market. It's just what's going to happen. Let's take a look what's happening in the local numbers. In the 33955 single-family homes we have, the median list price right now is $525,000 for this week. The median price for new listings is $486,000. Price per square foot comes clocking in at $274. Average days on the market is 95. Median days on the market is 84. This week in the 33955, 42% of the latent inventory is being reduced, and we have a robust 10% of the inventory being relisted. Inventory is spiking. A combination of less new pendings and additional listing is causing that spike of inventory. In the 33955, single-family homes are slightly in the seller's advantage, but not by much. In the 33950 single-family homes, we have a median list price of $625 and a median price of new listings at $749,000. Price per square foot is up at $339. Average days on the market are 92, and for the median days on the market, we're sitting at 63 days on the market. We have 48% of the inventory decreased to meet the market needs, and that's a downward trend from over 50% back since the beginning of the year. 7% of the inventory is being relisted, so that gives you an idea. We're in a slight buyer's advantage in that zip code at this particular point in time. Folks, let me take a moment here to say a few words about the stats. I know for some of you the numbers may be hard for you to hear, but I think it's important every once in a while that you hear the detail no one else is wanting to share with you out loud. Everything I just talked about can easily be summarized into one word: affordability. It's a problem right now for a majority of the people out there. Not for all, since most of our deals are being done in cash. But let me provide you with an example. We are asked into a home on an average of 3 times a week. Only 18 months ago, interest rates were 3% and homes were flying off the shelf. People have yet to forget that. Then we didn't have a buyer problem. You take a $500,000 mortgage at 3%, a credit score of 720, and that monthly mortgage was $2,070 a month. The bank requires you earn $6,000 a month or $72,000 a year. In our local area, in the 33955, the local income is $72,000. At that time, anybody can afford a home. Take 18 months later, we're at 8%. That $500,000 mortgage with a 720 credit score now costs you $3,669 or $10,191 a month. That's $122,000 a year. You tell me whether or not any of the local people have earned another $50,000 a year in 18 months. They have not. So none of the local people are now buying those $500,000 homes. Our average home is $479,000. That, my friends, is a problem. So that's why you see me today wearing a white shirt. I surrender. And I'm surrendering and I'm asking all my sellers out there, stop complaining about the 8% rates. Because our 7 and 8% rates are the standard rates and are the average rates we've had for years and years and years. Our real problem isn't the rates. Our real problem is the cost of our homes. So I need all of our sellers out there to be more thoughtful. If we look at what the decreases are happening out in the marketplace, when we have zip codes where 50% of the inventory is being reduced on a weekly basis, or 47% of the inventory is being reduced on a weekly basis, and this has been happening since the beginning of the year, I surrender. Give it a break. How much more money does everybody have to make? Now, I'm not saying we can't sell homes. We can't find buyers. We've got 60 contracts. We're not one of the people that sell 2 homes a year. We know how to sell. We know how to find buyers. But we need some reasonability out there. As you can see, there is lots of movement going on into the market. Here at the Taberski Real Estate Team and MyDigitalListing.com, we are all in. You could tell that we're passionate. Our marketing has never been stronger. Our presence has never been more diverse as we enter this fourth quarter of 2023 and the first quarter of 2024. As you can imagine, we are mindful of the challenges our customers and our local businesses are facing as we navigate the weeks and months ahead. There are lots of challenges out there, my friends. We trust some of the content you find informative, some of it funny, some of it makes you reflect on how good life can be. One thing you can always count on is that we will always be truthful and just who we are. Like I say each week, the twists and turns in this market are many, but one thing is for sure. The Taberski Real Estate Team and MyDigitalListing.com is going to be there in the end, bringing you news, bringing you the marketing, bringing you the buyers, and bringing you the sales. So from our hearts to yours, make sure you contact Jennifer at 941-229-0111 or go to MyDigitalListing.com or MyHeritageLanding.com. Like, share, subscribe. See you next week. We really love you. Have yourself a great day.